Oh my gosh, guys, you wouldn't even believe where we are. We're in a tree house in a camp site in the middle of Chiang Mai city, and very special. I'm like packing these three guys in there. So I met these, I have known all three of these guys for multiple, probably like 6 months or more. These are three, honestly, you guys are three of my biggest fans.
Oh, yes.
As far as
Riley the boy. What's not to love, man?
As far as communication and interaction goes, and the coolest thing is they're from 3 different countries, and they found me through YouTube, through searching their dream. They're on some path of 4-hour work week or digital nomad or making money online. Somehow they found my videos, and I had been talking about the Nomad Summit, come out to the conference in Chiang Mai, and they all 3 came out just for a few weeks. None of them quit their job officially. You are going to quit your job very, very soon, but they all came out just for the summit. So you guys have huge balls, and thought, why not do a podcast and just get all 3 of them in here, and they can share a little bit about their story, where they're going. So oh wow, awesome one. So first of all, real quick, where you guys are from and your name, and then we'll start with you, the story.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so I'm Marc. I'm from the UK. Marc Dragon in the house.
Marc Dragon. His fucking name is Marc Dragon, motherfucker.
Love it.
Okay, cool.
Hey guys, I'm Vlad. I'm Vladimir Trekov. That's my whole name. I'm from Bulgaria, Sofia, the capital, and I'm 21 years old.
Oh shit! And
Oh, he's younger than you. I'm 27, same age.
Yeah, he's 27, same as me.
I'm young as fuck.
And real quick, what do you do just at the beginning of the video?
So at the moment I'm a software developer full time, but my side hustle, FBA, Amazon FBA, same as Riley.
Yeah, I doing dropship. I have dropshipping stores on eBay and FBA in Germany.
Sick.
I'm James Radcliffe, and I am by profession sales consultant, and have been doing some consulting for the last little bit here. And I'm also fixing up my first rental property in the United States, and that's going to be my one of my businesses. And I'm working on a dropshipping site here via Shopify, and have launched that, and am now driving traffic.
Man, this guy's a beast.
Shit. So really funny. James would Snapchat me a video style. Hey Riley, what's up? I'm just here at my rental property fixing it up. You have the paint mask. He's like, yep, just working on my rental property here, working on my passive income. Live that life, baby. So yeah, obviously everyone here is after that passive income, and yeah, it's crazy, man. Absolutely surreal to be communicating with these 3 over the last months, and now they're all here. Oh yeah, and 2 nights ago we all got wasted, went to Zoe's, and yeah, we're Snapchatting a lot. Yeah, and then we went to Spicy Club. So it was awesome just to be in the club, be like, oh my fucking god. It's it's obviously special for them to be
we
here.
got some Snapchat time in.
Yeah, so
Best feelings ever, guys.
they're in Chiang Mai for the first time, and they're hanging out with me, someone that they've been following for a long time. But it's actually just as surreal for me to see how I have brought in these 3 people together, 3 people that have the same exact mindset and the same exact boat, to bring them together and just to be getting wasted. So we'll just go through, tell a little bit of stories, so I'm sure you'll be able to maybe relate to one of these 3 motherfuckers here. So yeah, James, how did you get on the 4-hour work week path? Oh yeah, cool note that you told me about how you found me. You typed in the 4-hour work week to YouTube, and my video popped up.
Yeah.
On the first page. So how did you get into the 4-hour work week mindset? Where are you from, and how did you get yourself here, man?
All right. So thanks, Riley, for having me, man. Really good to be here, as you've already mentioned, man.
Channels in the description.
Yeah, Finding Freedom. There you go, James Radcliffe. And so, Riley, to your point, I was there. That's how I found you. But from the beginning of getting into all this stuff, I've, similar to you, and I'm sure you guys have always had a sense that want to do some great things in life, and give a lot, and do a lot, and be a lot, and have a lot. But really, to give a lot, live life to the fullest. That's Riley's thing, living that life. So clearly, that was something that I was already preset to identify with. so primed, I guess would be the word. And from a young age, I did not necessarily identify with the path that traditional schooling was bringing me down, and I was kind of going through the motion because that's what's expected. And then it came time, high school, and I just started messing around, man, just really kind of in some ways fucking up, and just because it's like, what am I going to do? Go to college? All right, I'm going to go to college next year. Whoopee, I'll get drunk and have some fun, and right, and it's like, and then it's like, but what is this for? There was no sense of purpose. So I'd really just kind of like, I was a little bit of a rebel without a cause there for some time, because I was like, man, deep down, if you're on the path where you really want to be, and living the life that you want to live, and at least striving for it. And I sensed at some level that wherever this system was, it wasn't taking me where I really wanted to go, and to some extent, so that was where I was coming from. And then I found a vehicle, because my dad actually was a bit of an entrepreneur as well, and he had some rental property, which was ironically how I got into it. And I had started some, so I was ready to go to college, like I said. And I listened to Rich Dad Poor Dad again. I had grown up hearing bits and pieces of it, but I wasn't ready for it. So how when the student is ready, or when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I had bought the house at foreclosure, so I had been starting to fix on that, and I decided I would go full in on that. So I started fixing that more full time. Right, so what did I do? I was listening to 4 Hour Workweek. My dad actually told me about. He heard this guy 4 Hour Workweek, so I was lucky there, man. My dad told me about 4 Hour Workweek. So thanks for my dad, man. And so I read that, and I was like, yes. Listening to the podcast, listening to it, and then I typed in on YouTube, what's going to come up for 4 Hour Workweek? I know I'd listened to the audiobook. I was seeing what other kind of material is going to come up, man, and like what kind of like-minded people or whatever. So I typed this in, and it was exactly what I needed to, because it was a long format video. It wasn't like some 3-minute video about somebody saying 4 Hour Workweek is cool. Here's my review. First one I saw was interview in Ho Chi Minh on the rooftop cafe. Wow. With this guy doing copywriting and digital nomad podcast, 4 Hour Workweek, something like that. Yeah. It showed up. It was literally either the top or one of the top results. So props on that for acting on that, man. But anyways, I was like, I don't know who that is, man, but something tells me I should click that. So I clicked it, and honestly, it was one of the best decisions. That's how I found out a little bit about making money online. Ultimately brought me to your I just started diving in. I'm there working late at night alone. I got my headphones in and listened to that. Then I listened to your interview with Johnny FD. And it's so funny because that was at Pun Space in the infamous. That was at, you had gone. I sort of went through the same sort of cycle that you went through, and I'm still now on it. But it started in that vision and just started holding that, grinding it out, and the regular whatever it takes, and then you're thinking about the future and where you want to take it. And so I ultimately had my experience there with Riley the other day when I first got here, and really awesome to come full circle. So just have to say before I move on, thank you so much to Riley. To be honest, I would not be here without you planting that seed and saying this is possible, this is how we did it, this is some of what got us started. You can do it too, man. That kind of mentality is just what I needed to hear at that moment when it's dark, literally dark, no electricity, working at night, and kept me going through. So guys, whatever it is for you, find that. Keep listening and watching Riley's videos, man, because there's some great content. If you really want to ultimately make it happen, you need to start internally. So you need to start listening, you need to start watching and picking up the vocabulary of the people that are doing this and that want to be doing this. You're not going to get it most likely around wherever you are. So tune in online, tune into Riley's Facebook page, tune into the YouTube channel, make it a part of your everyday life, and I guarantee you it will ultimately happen if you commit. And that's the first best way you can commit, and then ultimately get into that environment that you aspire to be in, and you get around the people that are living the life that you want to be living. So mad respect to Riley.
Okay, so I was just doing a video with these guys, 3 of my biggest fans, but another one of my biggest fans, Mr. Alan Cole. Tell everyone, where you're from, Alan, and how did you get to Chiang Mai and everything?
I'm from the UK. I live in Malaysia, and I got to Chiang Mai in an aeroplane, like most people do. And purely, really, to come and see this boy. This boy.
It's amazing. It's amazing. So yeah, Alan's another beast who came out just for the summit. So God bless the internet. Thanks again, Johnny, for putting it on. It's really a good thing that he did.
Absolutely. I mean, we all spoke about this. It's fucking amazing. It was a really good event.
Yeah.
And for all you people out there that think digital nomads a scam,
Oh yeah, you posted it.
first of all, digital nomad. Look, copywriters, programmers, apps, FBA, dropshipping. It's not one thing. It's a whole fucking load of things.
That's like saying starting your own business is a scam.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No,
9 out of 10
it's
fail
like
anyway.
saying when you fail, starting your own business is a scam, because nobody that succeeds says it's a scam.
Exactly.
It's only a scam for failures.
Exactly.
It's just an excuse to give up, man.
Yeah, if I fail, I'm going to say I failed. I'm not going to say Riley scammed me.
Yeah. Exactly.
Ridiculous.
Alan.
Take care, brother.
That
Really
was-
lovely
that
to
was-
see you.
Yeah, man, fucking awesome story. I didn't even hear that full story. Like when he was interviewing me for his channel. So like it came full circle. Me meeting Johnny, like oh my god, and then he's meeting me, like oh my god. But like your mindset was dialed in. You see, this is like the secret in living color in Chiang Mai. His mindset was dialed into the 4-hour work week. He typed it in to the Oracle, aka Google, aka YouTube. And what came out? People that were also dialed into the 4-hour work week. I'm like one of the biggest fans ever of the 4-hour work week. And now, the internet brings you together. God bless the internet. Yeah, wow, it's amazing. It brings people together. Okay, to the next guy, the youngster of the bunch. Vlad hits me up all the time on Snapchat. I'm just like laughing, but yeah, like this dude has been making. I guess he just told me at dinner today he's been selling stuff online since like 12 years old. He's only 21, from Bulgaria. So yeah, how did you get out here? How did you find me, and how did you get here, man?
Hey Riley, hey guys. Firstly, thank you for having me, bro.
Yes.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, yesterday it was like three days ago. Yeah, we met up for Rio. Yeah, the feeling, guys, the feeling is great, man. Like I remember how maybe six months ago I was just in front of my laptop watching this motherfucker, and now I'm right next to him. Huh? The feeling is great.
The internet's beautiful.
So my story. It started like when I was maybe 11 or 12 years ago. My dad, he's kind of entrepreneur, and he imports stuff from China, and so everything's like locally in Bulgaria. And since I was a kid, I just taking stuff from our warehouse, and I was just selling online in websites which are similar to eBay, but only in Bulgaria. And I was making like small profits.
Because your dad had a physical store.
Yeah, we have a physical stores. Yeah, we have a physical stores with a big warehouse, and I just picked some random products and started selling online.
On eBay, or it was the
no, it's a Bulgarian website. Yeah, and since then, I don't know, maybe I have this entrepreneurial mindset,
for sure.
And since then I'm selling stuff. Like I was student as well, so I wasn't just selling stuff, but in school that was something that I really pay attention to. I was like always doing something besides school.
Side hustling.
Yeah, it was really interesting to me, man, because I have to ship all the stuff, and the feeling when I go to the post office and actually take the money, because if you don't know, guys, in Bulgaria most of the people don't pay in advance like in the States. Yeah, in the States you like pay in advance for everything.
You pay when you get it.
Yeah, in Bulgaria they pay when they get the stuff, and like the next day you take the money.
Did they send you cash?
Yeah, only cash,
They
man.
send you cash in the envelope? So
No. You take the cash from the post office, huh?
Oh, so when the postman gets to the door, they say, "Here's the package." here's the
Yeah,
money."
that's
You
right.
Take the money back to the post office.
That's right. And the next day you take the money from the post office in your city. Yeah, that's how it works.
Wow.
And that feeling to go to this post
Old
office,
school,
yeah,
analog
and
style.
take money, man.
Completely analog, bro.
Yeah. to have a contract with the post office like in 15 years ago. I mean, to be 15 years old and to have a contract with the post office. I mean, it was such a great feeling, man. Like
beast.
hustle, yeah.
Hustler. So Bulgarian hustler since then.
Yeah,
and then now, like, what are you doing with the whole eBay?
Yeah, and after that, I graduated, and right now I'm studying in software university in Bulgaria. It's the best shit ever. Actually, no, I forgot, man. I should tell you about the Germany. Yeah, I used to live like for 2 years in Germany. Exactly when I finished my school, I went in Germany for 2 years without knowing any German. That was some interesting thing. Yeah. And I was learning German for like a year. And then I decided to go back to Bulgaria because
you worked at McDonald's.
Yeah, man. I worked at McDonald's for barely 3 months. Yeah.
Whatever it takes, man.
Yeah. It was a good way to learn some German, man.
Yeah.
Tell us about how you found Riley, man.
Yeah, how I felt.
Living that life.
Yeah, living that life, baby. It was from YouTube. The thing is that, as I told you, I studied in the software university, and there I was so curious about people's stories, how they learn to code, and
I know now.
Yeah, he know that, and I found Chris the freelancer video. Chris, man, peace, bro. You're great content.
Where he was walking with him, like outside.
No.
Well, I guess it would have started the how to code one.
Yeah, Chris has kind of a viral video called "How I Learned to Code."
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's a beast, man.
Well, how did? Which one did you find?
The title is literally "How I Learned to Code." Yeah. And
remember, I mean, after you find Chris, you obviously find
it
me.
was like the
So,
next click, literally the next click. It was because in this time I was just beginning with my Amazon FBA account, and I saw. I think the title was the Wonder Boys of FBA. Yeah, yeah. Oh, man, those people, they sing like the same thing. So I was really curious how they are doing. Yeah. And I just went through the link, went through the whole video. It was like 40 minutes, but I spent this time watching, and then I spent the entire day watching Riley's videos, guys. Man,
that's a healthy binge right there. So I was actually just doing an interview with 3 of my biggest fans here. Let's face this way. So guys, I just met Alan, another big fan, and here is Payment.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Another one of my big fans. So real quick, tell everyone, like, he came out here for the summit as well, like where you're from and how you made it to Chiang Mai and everything.
Well, I'm from Canada. I live in China. I'm on vacation here, and I was supposed to go to Canada because of this guy or his videos. I was about to book, but that's when I found out that there would be an event here. That's what made me change my mind and come here, especially for the event and to meet all these big guys, especially this one.
Hell yeah, man. Thanks for coming to the summit, bro.
Welcome, man.
What do you think of the summit and everything?
The key thing for me was the networking and meeting cool people. Meeting people I've been following for a while, like this one.
Yeah.
Johnny and
big fan.
Jabril.
Yeah, you met Jabril and Johnny
Yeah.
too. Payment has been one of the biggest YouTube commenters, so I'm sure he'll be commenting in this one.
Sure.
Leave him a little response.
Oh yeah, man. All right, bro.
guys. Yes. Peace,
I
man.
don't know about you guys, but there's probably a pattern between all of us, but actually when I saw those longer videos, I got excited, man. Like, I was like, hell yeah. Like, loads of content for me to check out. Yeah.
At the time you found the Wonder Boys of FBA, you were already getting into Amazon.
Yeah. That's right. And I was really curious, guys. I just watched the whole video in one breath without just even moving there. I was like this, starting in the video, yeah. And say, wow, this guy doing Amazon, and they even have a beautiful story behind all the thing, like the digital nomad thing, and that's catch my attention, man. Like, I was already a fan for maybe the second minute, yeah.
Yeah, wow.
And then the thing is, I just doing eBay. I doing it for a year, and besides that, I just decided to start Amazon FBA.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Good shit, man.
And now you made it to the conference, man.
Yeah, I made it to
Now
this
you're-
amazing conference. Thank you all the guys who made it possible, yeah, Johnny FD and all that people.
Nomad Summit, guys.
Yeah,
If you didn't
Nomad
make it to this
Summit.
one, make it to the next one, 2018.
Yeah.
Seriously, if you're committed, you'll make it out.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, awesome story, bro. Beast hustler since day one, and mindset was in the right place. Poof! You will pop into Chiang Mai. That's what will happen. All right, so we're sitting down here at the most random restaurant. This fucking Anthony walks up. He's like, living that life. I was like, oh, what's good? So he's just telling me a story real quick about like what was the you were just saying the best recommendation that I gave you that you got from the video.
Sure thing. I was watching a lot of your videos, and one of the videos I recall you saying one of the things that really helped you and your friend, your best friend here, to get started was the 4-Hour Workweek. Now I heard about that book a couple years back, and it really didn't sink in until I moved here 6 days ago, downloaded, and it's just everything that I need to just stay focused.
Yeah.
So it's awesome.
The mindset. So he was just over here walking from the gym, listening to the 4-Hour Workweek in his headphones, and then he runs into us. So like, and he's just got to Chiang Mai. Like, you really do bump into people. Like, it's a big city but small.
Yeah.
Like, you fucking
The randomest restaurant, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's real, man. Another one, another testimonial. So good shit, man. Props on making it out.
Thank you, man.
Last but not least, this guy may be we saved the best for last. Maybe our number one fan. He actually is the only person in my channel's history who has donated money to my channel. You can click a little link. It says like support creator or something, like through YouTube, and he donated.
Quick story about that, actually. I was absolutely hammered when I did that. Really? So we were, I think we were.
That you don't regret.
No, exactly. We were out clubbing, and I think it was in like Cardiff, and everyone was going to get kebabs. And I wasn't hungry, so I was just sitting there on the phone watching Riley's videos, and I was like, shit, these guys are such legends. And I was just like, donate 50. So there you go.
Boom. Wow. So yeah, I mean, he's our age, needless to say. So without rambling too long, tell him like, yeah. What's your story, man? How'd you get here?
Sure. So yeah, I mean, I always knew since I was like a kid that. What's up?
Keep going.
Oh yeah, okay. So I always knew since I was a kid, since I was like 12 or 13, that I wanted to kind of, work for myself and do something for myself, live my own life. But I kind of always imagined that it would have to be like one of these like crazy startups, like, it had to be the next Facebook or whatever.
Exactly. You gotta be the next Snapchat.
Exactly. So I always saw it as like something that I knew I absolutely wanted to do, but it was like way off in the distant future, and I couldn't imagine myself doing it for a very long time.
Exactly.
And so I probably did like one of the worst types of procrastination, which is actually going down the standard route, because I believed that was the only route I could take in order to get to where I wanted to be. So it wasn't even like I was like stuck in the whole 9-to-5 mindset. It's just that I felt I had to go through that for a few years before I could actually do something for myself.
Yeah, we've all been through it, yeah.
Hell yeah. So
Programming, man. You have like it's so unlikely that for people to ever break that. Like us, it's like, what is it? Probably like one out of thousands that you're gonna think that. And it's not that they're, other people are so bad or anything, but we're just lucky that we broke out of it, man. And it's almost a duty and an obligation I was talking about earlier, that we have to now help others, man.
Yeah,
right?
others pop that bubble, get out of that bubble.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we are obligated to help other people, because so many people want to go kind of down that route, and just it never happens because they never have that switch. But so I went down the usual path. I got top grades, went to a top university, and then I felt like, okay, so now I've got to get like the perfect job, and then move my way up the career ladder. And yeah, I mean, I got a good job, well-paid salary, and it was one of these really like straight-laced jobs, wear a suit, get into work at exactly 9 o'clock in the morning, all that sort of thing. And it was just, yeah, I mean, 2 years of that, and I was just like, it was soul-destroying. So then I got a job somewhere that was really laid back, like casual dress, flexible hours, and I thought, now I've got a job somewhere like this, really great people, really great place. maybe I'll be able to get into this whole career idea, like full-time job.
Maybe it'll be okay.
Maybe it'll be okay. And I still was just like, after a few months, it was just grinding me down. And that was the point where I think it was in June last year, I literally went on like YouTube and searched quit job, travel world, and Riley's video comes up. It was
Respect to Riley for like, you know, whatever.
yeah, you're SEO in it.
Oh, tags.
So yeah, it was Riley's video. Riley's video with Johnny FD, and yeah, them sitting in Pun Space.
Yo.
Riley talking about how seeing Johnny FD, and now he's there, and now I'm talking about I'm here as well now. It's the cycle. It continues. So it was literally after watching that video that night, that's when I just had this complete mindset shift. And suddenly I couldn't see any other future. Like literally, I could only see myself being right here this year, and it's happening. It's happening right now.
Yeah, buddy.
Hell yeah. So yeah, since that point, like I was absolutely focused. I got into Amazon FBA, and I was absolutely focused on that, and just worked at it nights and weekends, you know. And I even said to myself, like, even if it doesn't do well for this first product, I'm just gonna keep trying, because like you're going to expect to see some failures, but I was so focused on getting myself out here that it didn't matter whether I had some failures along the way, because I was just going to keep on plugging no matter what. So yeah, so then you know, it started off with losing a bit of money, then break even, then by Christmas now it's profitable. And
yeah, hell yeah. So Marc didn't know anything about Amazon, really FBA. Let's throw some numbers out there. How big of an investment was your, because people are obviously going to be asking this in the comments, how big of an investment was your initial order? How much of that did you get back? How much did you lose? And then through Christmas, how much are you profiting per month? And how much did you profit over Christmas? And what's the profit per month now? Well, yeah, what do the numbers look like? Yeah.
Cool.
I know he's selling. He showed me this.
Yeah. So so it started off with an initial order of, I think it was around $1,100 was the initial order. So I have a super light item. So the per unit cost. This was 400 units. So it was a pretty big initial test order. But because they were so small and light, and had such a low per unit cost, you know, I was okay with getting a large batch of them.
Cool.
And then I spent quite a bit on like really polishing my listing. So, you know, I got like best photographers on Fiverr and all that sort of thing. So probably put in around an extra grand on like things like getting the initial samples, photography for it. Yeah.
Samples like $50 each, right, for shipping.
Yeah, exactly. So
front rather than suffer with a lack of sales, right?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, put that in all up front, and then the advertising costs were pretty high in the beginning. I'd actually got into something quite competitive, so I did have quite high advertising costs in the beginning, and so that started off losing money in the beginning, but by Christmas, so December, I brought in $1,400 of net profit. So yeah, I mean, that was an amazing feeling. And some of those days, there was actually 2 days, I remember sending it to Riley on Snapchat, where I actually earned more from my Amazon business than I earned from a day in work, my full-time job. So yeah, it was an amazing feeling. Yeah. And then I thought, well, maybe it's just because of the Christmas rush, but even in January, like, I still managed to bring in $1,200 net profit. So yeah, I mean, it's just charging forward. I mean, at the moment, so I'm doing about 6 to 8 sales a day on average. So it's kind of it's leveling out a little bit now for February, but you know, even if I have that consistently, it's all about just scaling it up. And so second product, I'm hoping to get that out by March, and you know, I think that's going to be enough for me to get myself out here, so permanently in June. So I mean, I'm so focused on being here in June that you know, I had the opportunity to make my flight kind of a long layover in Bangkok, and I said, well, why even bother like doing that, because I'm going to be here in 4 months time anyway, so I'll just do it then.
Let's go.
That's when you don't let any other option other than success. You will find it. You just don't allow any other thought.
Yeah, you just can pick up a thing and do it like every day, consistently, and this thing will probably change your life. If you do something in like the next 90 days, but every day, I think.
Okay. Well, there you go, guys. Like he's even like $1,000 a month, you know, passive. That can change a lot of people's lives. Whether you want to travel out to Chiang Mai or whether you want to get your rent paid, or you just want to pay your car payments or whatever. And that's just one small investment of like $1,100. Now it's cash flowing like $1,100 per month. So
and scaling like every month.
yeah, and he's actually already got like the samples of his second product going, and then you just keep adding products. That's the whole Amazon method. But that's not what this video is about. There's other videos, but.
And I just want to quickly mention like just how kind of like passive and online you can do this. Like my third shipment was going through, like I did that from my phone while I was here out in Chiang Mai. So yeah.
Wow. Like, wow. Yeah, as far as like talking with the supplier, it's all done over email and Skype.
Yeah, so I could just do it on my phone. Yeah.
Completely online mobile business.
So it's been said many times before, but I just want to reiterate this because it's so important. Like one of the biggest hurdles to live in this life is you. It's your psychology, your mindset, and you've got to have that just total focus on making it happen. You just got to have that switch and keep repeating to yourself, I cannot see any other future than this happening for myself. And that's absolutely key to get into here.
Yo, big thanks to Riley one more time, man.
Yeah, massive thanks to Riley.
Yo,
Living that life, man. It's you know, it's a blessing because not even every YouTuber gets to meet their biggest fans. You know, they may go their whole career and not even physically meet their friends. So it's like, yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, it's with this whole, you know, channel and everything. The community has been the best part. Like the comments and the people that hit you on Snapchat and send you with the messages. That has honestly been the coolest part. Like I never thought it would, like the community would get to this level. Hope to see you guys out here for the next Nomad Summit. It's a great thing that Johnny did, is put on these conferences. Obviously, I got started at his conference 2 years ago, and now these guys are here. So these guys, like Johnny, doing these organizing events, that brings infinite value. Us all coming together, it's a great excuse for people to meet up in Chiang Mai. Hopefully see you guys in Chiang Mai at the next summit, or just come anytime. Hit me up. Links to these guys' stuff, social media will be in the description. And thanks for listening to the very end, guys.
Let me say one more thing about how lucky you guys are to have Riley in this. If you're watching this video, Riley and I were talking about this. There's no other age that you've had access to instant downloading of this information, this knowledge. In the old days, you would have had to come here. You would have never even known that Riley existed, right? So now you know he exists. You can start planting these ideas in your mind. You are so lucky. Like you have no idea. Maybe you do, how valuable it is to be able to absorb these ideas and these thoughts that you're getting from watching Riley's videos. So keep doing it, share it, subscribe if you haven't already, comment, interact, and engage. You make it happen.
Fuck yeah, the young wise James Radcliffe. Yeah, guys, like that's a good ending point. It may seem hard, but at the end of the day, this is the easiest time ever to create an online business. Relatively, we live in the golden age of entrepreneurship. It's the easiest time to do your own thing and live an independent life. Close it out, Vlad.
Yeah, that's literally the time when you can start something from scratch with literally no money, guys. Yeah. So just do it.
Captain Cobb, do it.
Peace.
There we go, man.
Peace out from camp, baby.
That was so fun, man.
That was fun.